Evening. This is the video newsletter for buysellshort.com for Thursday, December 18th. Market down sharply today. Volume, though, was pretty low, and most of the volume that came in on the Dow came in after the drop. The excuses used today, the morons from Standard & Poor's came out and gave a weird downgrade of GE's debt. They came out and said, gave a negative rating, but said they might downgrade the stock over the next 2 years. Ridiculous from these stupid morons who miss everything. Very likely it has to do with options expiration tomorrow, and they have some clients who need GE down. Who knows? The fact that anyone listens to these clowns who've missed every financial crisis of the last 20 years is beyond me. Also, we had Jefferies come out today. This is a third tier pump shop. They come out and their analyst said, don't buy semiconductor stocks or Intel right now. Buy them in February. So here we have Jefferies. Over the last 4 months, we've had the SMH and Intel lose 50% of their value, start to rebound and break out, and then the moron analyst from Jefferies comes out and says, don't buy them now, buy them in February. It's a surprise that the SMH actually dropped on that, because people should be aware now that what these clowns are actually doing is they're buying up all they can right now, and they're going to go short in late January, which is exactly what we should do. Just ridiculous. Why anyone listens to analysts these days is beyond me. Anyway, let's go to the charts. Here we have the Dow 15-minute chart. We broke that small support channel we had on the 15-minute chart. Really doesn't mean a whole lot. We've got a lot of data tomorrow, so we're oversold on the 15-minute chart. We could see a little bit more downside, but if we flip over to the daily chart, we did retreat back to the 20-day exponential, and it's going to take a close over 9K to set us up for any sort of extended move. To be honest, if we look at the VIX is broken down. Let them play their games with the major stocks and large cap stocks, because all the action right now is in the small caps. And a market like it has been over the last couple of days with small moves is our friend. Who cares what they do to these large cap stocks? As long as they're not able to bring the VIX back, VIX should continue to move downward, and we should have lots of plays in our stocks. Here's the SMH. Had mentioned the other day we were looking for probably a pullback to the 20-day exponential to pick up scalps. Happened today. So we should, if we look back over the last few months, large down day like this should see a bounce back tomorrow. US dollar, huge sell-off on this over the last week or so. Found a nice bottom today, and that really kicked the gold and oil bulls in the nuts big time. Oil and gold were up earlier in the day and then came down sharply. Dollar has gotten to its most oversold level of the last few months, so a bounce back was inevitable. Stock plays, we're just going to focus on a couple of plays. ZHNE, we had a nice big breakout on heavy volume today. Chairman continues to load the boat on this stock. He's purchased about 1.7 million or 2 million shares over the last 3 weeks. I believe this is the only penny stock that an insider is loading massively on. So we're looking for a big move on this one, given what's been happening with a lot of the penny turd stocks. This one, lots of cash, really cheap market cap. We could see a very big move on this one near term. We're talking 100% mover like we saw on our NRGN, which we got a 300% move on over the last week, NEOL, etc., etc. Speaking of NEOL, nice big move yesterday. We're waiting for this company to report some news. So, if they continue to push this one back and chase the crappy biotech stocks, then, we'll look to accumulate some shares in this one. One other cash-rich bio to take and keep an eye on is CYCC. Chart looks very nice here. Target 50 cents, 50-day moving average. We've had a lot of winners this week. ASTM, STEM, NRGN, etc., etc. Just huge moves on a lot of our plays. I could go over them. We're still in partial positions in all of those plays, NRGN, etc., etc., KERX, but just focusing on these couple of new plays. And actually, here is another one sent out a trading alert right at the close. LVWR, Livewire Mobile. You'll know this one as NMSS. We played this one a couple of weeks ago. They changed their stock symbol to LVWR. And as you remember, these guys sold one of their divisions for $30 million in cash, and they expect to have $10 million in cash at the end of next year, 2009, and it's trading at a market cap of $3 million. So we're getting this one in the basement. This one could easily see a 50 to 100% move, 15 cent to 25 cents target, strong support at 6 cents. I mean, look at what some of the stocks have done today, like NEXM. In the last hour, UNCL was up 100%. So this one could be a very nice play tomorrow. So keep an eye on this one and look to nibble it around 8 cents. And that's it for the video. We've got a lot of economic data coming out tomorrow. We've got the two stooges, Bush and Paulson, trying to decide if they want to make their hedge fund short friends more money with GM, and options expiration as well tomorrow. So interesting day tomorrow. We've got the holiday week next week, so penny stocks should do very well and historically do very well in the next few days. So we'll be looking for ad opportunities tomorrow. And that's it. I'll see you guys in the chat room. Goodbye.